said you were much more serious tonight than some of the other games for your life tour because of the importance of the Celtics and your series. Is that accurate?
Yeah, probably. I mean, yeah, coming into the night, there's 3 home games left. Now 2. So, to the extent that my body will allow me, I want to do my best to give the fans what they came to see.
Is it kind of surreal that that's the last time you're going to hear those Boston Sox chants?
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah, it's weird. It's last time facing that green, but it's been a joy to be able to go against them, to be a part of a rivalry that I watched for so long. Rest, man. Rest. A lot of icing, a lot of stretching, and just rest, man. Yeah, I thought about it. My legs felt pretty good, so I just said, what the hell? Might as well try it.
These games like this 34 dunk, where everyone thinks you may rethink the dynamic, maybe heal, who knows what, come back.
Come back where?
Nights like this,
No. Mm-mm. Not a chance. I'm good. Not a chance. Yeah, I mean, there's a little trash talking going on too between the young guys over there, and it's hearing that exchange between them got me juiced up a little bit too. It was fun. This has been an unbelievable mentor, and especially from the standpoint of leadership and understanding group team dynamics and some of the experiences that he's went through and how he was able to manage some of the teams that he's played on and some of the difficulties that he might have faced. And he's been an invaluable ear and voice for me in my career. They're all different. So of course he's won a lot of championships. We all know that. But every championship team that he's been on all had a different dynamic, all had a different challenge that he had to deal with. From teammates not seeing eye to eye, getting guys to fit or believe into their system or role, dealing with success, pulling a team out of failure. I mean, all those things have been things that I've gone to him for. I think it just comes with time and it comes with age. Like it's interesting when you first come in the league, you're really trying to figure out what's what. What's the right thing to say, what's the wrong thing to say. Trying to avoid conflict or controversy. And then as you age, you kind of realize that no matter what you say, there's always going to be conflict, always going to be controversy. So, the best thing to do is just be yourself. And if there's going to be controversy or conflict created, at least it's being created from the person that you truly are versus a version that you're trying to present of yourself. No, it's not that you're trying to pretend. You're trying to always put the best version of yourself forward versus what I've been able to do in later stages of my career is just be me. If I think it's a stupid question, it's a stupid question. If I feel like if I'm moody today, I'm moody today. It just is what it is. Es un gran sueño para mí jugar contra de Boston en los finales 2 veces y mirando el rival de Bird de Magic con todos estos años cuando era chiquito y ahora para terminar mi carrera en el último partido contra de Boston es un sueño para mí.
¿Qué ha significado Boston desde el histórico así?
No, significa todo para mí. En el 2008, contra de ellos, es un momento en mi carrera que, que me paró mucho como ser un líder y como ganar otros campeonatos.
La final que le ganaste a vos, que le ganaron a vos en 2010,
Sí.
fue quizás uno de los mejores momentos.
Es el mejor momento, es el mejor momento de toda mi carrera, seguramente. It's a very, very long answer. I was just really happy to see the ovation he received. Everybody knows about all the great players that the Lakers have had, but none of us would be able to get out there and perform the way we perform without him. It's just not possible. He's the guy behind all of it, and what he's meant to my career is can't really put it into words.
¿Vas a extrañar hablar español, Toby, ahora que no hagas estas conferencias de prensa? ¿Y con quién vas a practicar español?
Con mi esposa, claro. Mi esposa y su familia.
¿Vas a extrañar hablar español?
Sí, tenemos que hablar español en nuestra casa. Tenemos hijas que tienen que hablar español también. Stop it. See, stupid question. I know where you're going. Dude, stop. You know I'm not playing. I'm done. I'm done.
Well, I wasn't asking that, just more if they made that offer.
What about it?
Well, that declined.
What's the question?
Well, first that was accurate, and then secondly was if you were healthy, was that something that you were thinking about?
No, I mean, if I was healthy, if I wanted to play, I'd still be playing for the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like the health thing, I can always figure it out. I mean, it's not a big deal. Like my body's sore, I can always commit to it, figure it out, and be healthy and play. And I just don't want to play anymore. That's all. 2 days probably. Well, I can't help it because my kids want to play basketball, so I'm out there with my youngest shooting every day. So it's just as I'm putting the basketball fever up, she seems to have picked it up now. So every day probably.
Toby, is there a possibility that sometime in the future you consider being a coach or head coach in the NBA?
Nope.
Shaq's kid just wanted, his daughter wanted to show you her card. Maybe transition to let you with your daughter coach the next step.
Nope.
You let them know.
Nope. Then I gotta deal with parents and all that stuff. I'm good, man. I'm good. The driveway is good for me, man. It was really big. We were part of the history of the rivalry, and there's no way we could go down in history as being remembered as a team that lost twice to the Celtics. With all the history that's going on, there's no way. There's no way. So above even winning the 5th championship, it was more like not disappointing the memory of this organization and the rivalry that's been there for decades. And that was more important.
Can you tell that this generation doesn't quite understand or get that rivalry? For you, is that almost a bit frustrating because it's meant so much?
I mean, for the guys that don't get it, I don't understand it. Like, if you're a basketball player, you want to know everything about the game, like the history of the game. I wonder how many of them actually seen Bird play. I've seen Magic play for that matter, because they weren't even born. Like, some of them were barely born when I first started playing. So, the idea of seeing Magic and Bird play and James Worthy and all these guys is probably a really foreign concept to them, which is really strange. It's really strange. You know, it was still, a very beautiful thing to be a part of it. But also, just the pressure and understanding what this finals meant, especially 2010, because you can't lose twice to these guys. I don't care how many Hall of Famers they have. It just can't happen. There's no excuse. And so, as a team, we completely understood that. I understood that. And it was just, by any means necessary, we're going to win this damn series. Man, I don't care what we have to do. We're going to figure out a way to get it done. No, that was the toughest. My knee was messed up throughout the playoffs, and had to get it drained and all this other stuff, and I could barely bend it. Finger was broken. There was a lot of stuff going on. Bone chip in my ankle. I mean, it was just a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on in that series that we had to kind of tend to. So, aside from just the energy that it took to pull it through, I mean, there's a lot of physical things that it just like, I was jacked up. Yeah, well, it's psychologically draining to try to prepare for these guys because you had so many weapons. You had to, staying up all night trying to figure out the schematics of things and communicating to the guys, and that portion of it was mentally draining. And then figuring out, how are the guys feeling? Are they ready? Are they feeling the pressure? Are they nervous? Are they, So it's all those things that I was trying to manage, aside from them preparing myself for the games. Yep, no question about it. No question about it. No question. Because to lose that one and to be 0-2 to the Celtics, that is a non-negotiable. You cannot do that. Can't.
Cut flesh, cut bone over the last 20 years. Gary Vee's always been there to sign. Was there a profound moment physically with Gary Vee that you remember in your career?
A lot. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. But our first finals in Indiana, I think, is the one that really stands out. Because my ankle was really jacked up. I didn't know if I could play Game 4 in Indiana. And, we were at practice, and he just molded my ankle, and we just heard a pop, a loud pop. And that's when we knew it was either going to be really good or really bad. When I stood up and I started walking around, we knew it was good. And was able to go and finish that series. So. No, me siento muy bien. Me siento muy bien. Me siento muy afortunado de haber una carrera de 20 años. Es increíble para mí. Entonces me siento muy bien. Me siento muy feliz y es un gran honor haber fans que aman mi carrera así. Calma, calma, tengo mucha calma. Calma, calma, calma. No pienso de nada, no pienso de nada. No siento nada. Mucha calma. Y después, cuando estoy en mi carro a casa, en este momento puedo pensar del luego, de lo que pasó. Pero inmediatamente, después del luego, nada. Mucha calma. Gracias.